Our next story is from the bruising battlefields of Ukraine. From the moment Russia rolled in its tanks in Ukraine, this war has been a testing ground for new and deadly weapons. From the thermite bombs to hypersonic missiles to weapons of all kinds and forms that are being tested in this conflict. Let me in fact show you this video. Now this is a scene from a Ukrainian town of Vuhledar. This is a quaint town that is located in the Donetsk Oblast. It shows what appear to be white flames that are incessantly raining down from the skies, causing destruction on a scale that simply cannot be imagined.
Та пока не попало. Если что, буду сбивать. В курсе. Да. Ну я ж не думав, що це по трьом чувакам фосфор кинули.
This video has in fact gone viral online with multiple clips doing the rounds. The question is this: what exactly are these things and how lethal are they really? Now, reports say that they are incendiary bombs. Let me explain as to how they work. To start with, these bombs are launched from a BM-21 Grad system. There is a Soviet-era multiple launch rocket system. They are fitted inside of 122mm Grad 9M22S rocket. The warhead contains about 180 unfused incendiary elements. They are ejected when the missile is just a few hundred feet above its target. Each ML5 is a hexagonal-shaped magnesium casing packed with thermite-type pyrotechnic compositions, which is why, on first glance, they may look like fireworks. But make no mistake, these are not fireworks. These are bombs that are designed to ignite vegetation, fuel and buildings. Each bomb has a burn time of about 2 minutes to increase the chance of fire. These bombs are terrifying anyone who is unfortunate enough to be caught underneath them. They rain like white-hot flames, scorching the earth, leaving nowhere to hide for the people. And this is where things actually begin to get murkier. You see, the use of these kind of incendiary ammunition against civilian targets is outlawed by a United Nations treaty. This is a treaty that has been signed by Russia, Ukraine, and at least 123 other nations. But despite of this, such weapons have been used repeatedly by the Russian forces. In 2016, the Syrian opposition had accused Russia of using these bombs in the Syrian civil war. It said that the Bashar al-Assad regime was using these bombs to terrorize civilians. 6 years on, these bombs have been spotted again, and this time they've been spotted in Ukraine. The question is this: can something be done about the usage of these kind of weapons on civilian populations? The simple answer is not really. Now, these incendiary bombs are not alone. Ever since the war started, Ukraine has become a laboratory of sorts where death-dealing weapons are being tested. These are weapons that can cause mass casualties. Take the case of the Kh-22 missile. Now, this is some kind of an anti-ship missile. Russian bombers have been using them heavily. These missiles were primarily designed to destroy aircraft carriers, but they are being used in ground attacks with conventional warheads. And this makes them more dangerous. These missiles are also highly inaccurate, and therefore they end up causing severe collateral damage and casualties. Look at this headline now. It's from last month. This is when the Kh-22 missile struck a 9-storied building, reducing it to a smoldering debris. The Ukraine doesn't have the defense capabilities to shoot down these types of missiles, and that's not even the worst part. Look at this report. Last Thursday, Russia fired the hypersonic Kinzhal missiles on Ukraine, a nuclear-capable air-launched ballistic missile that has the capability to elude Kiev's air defenses at this moment. Kiev has got nothing to, in fact, stop these Kinzhal missiles. Russia reportedly launched about 6 of them, and all 6 of them struck their targets. Now, Kiev says that it simply hadn't seen an attack of this scale before. Look at this report now. Russia has also deployed a new type of Zircon hypersonic missile in the Atlantic. It is a potential weapon that is capable of penetrating any kind of anti-missile defense system. It flies 9 times faster than the speed of sound, and that too with a range of 1,000 kilometers. This speed makes the missile almost difficult, almost impossible to intercept. And then we have this report where earlier this month, Russia used a 1.5-ton glide bomb for the first time ever in this war. Now, this bomb that you're looking at on your screens is called the UPAB 1500V. In the first week of March, a host of these bombs were dropped in Ukraine, causing heavy damage. Now, for the unversed, these bombs are equipped with wings that help them glide towards their target, and they can destroy even hardened targets such as command posts or bunkers or any underground facilities for that matter. And it's not just the Russians, even the Ukrainians have been handed some new weapons that are being tested out in the battlefield. But Ukraine's shenanigans rarely make global headlines. Now look at this report. It talks about how Ukraine has become a test bed for Western weapons and battlefield innovations, of how Ukraine is getting sophisticated American missiles to counter Russia's Soviet-era weapons. But where will all of this lead? No one at this moment can predict, because at this moment what is happening in the Russia-Ukraine war is that things are clearly getting out of hand. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.